If you asked me to give you directions on how to get from Metropolitan College to FEGS, and I gave you this map, you would have a very difficult time finding your way. What if, though, instead of this map, I gave you this map, or even this map? You would find it much easier and would have no problem at all finding FEGS. So the question is, what is the difference between this map here, this map here, and this map here? And the difference between the two is that this map has a series of symbols and markings which tell you the functions and the relationship between the different items on the screen. In a very similar way, to be able to go from this page, to start on this page, which is a blank search screen, and wind up here at your destination, an article, a high quality, high integrity scholarly journal article on your subject, also requires a map. A series of icons and symbols on a page which say how the different elements relate to each other. And in this case, that map looks like this. This is the search screen from an Academic Search Premier search on time management and parenting. And let's try to demystify some of the symbols that are on this page and see if we can make a map out of this. First thing I'd like to point out is the term time management, which is the key term here. I've moved this into a subject field instead of an optional select a field or all text. And the reason why I did that is by putting it in a subject field, subject term, I'm ensuring that everything that I retrieve will be about time management. The next thing you notice here is the next field has end, which allows me to combine the terms. I also am given the option of or not. But I've ANDed these terms, which means I've asked that they be combined in the retrieval, in the articles. And I'm also going to add what's known as a wildcard here, an exclamation point. That will allow it to search everything that has to do with parent, parenting, parents, and furthermore, I have restricted my search to full-text articles by activating this limiter here, and scholarly journals. Finally, I've restricted the search to January of 2000 to December of 2009. This way, the articles that I retrieve are most relevant and most recent. Now, let's look at some of the other icons on this page. Over here is the Thesaurus term. A thesaurus is a collection of terms, a controlled vocabulary of terms that are the subject headings of these articles. And in this case, you'll see several that I could use, such as interpersonal relations, parent and child, motherhood, leisure, childcare, any of these. Now, if I clicked on any of these, that would import the term directly into this additional search field up here, and it would most likely narrow the search further. Also, you'll notice that I'm given an option here of an alert, of a save, or share. Let's look at each of those. An alert means similar articles are sent to my email, and I'm notified when similar material is updated. Save allows me to save on a flash drive or onto a desktop, and share allows me to send the material out. Finally, there's the RSS feed here. RSS feeds will perform this exact same search for you daily and send its results to either your internet browser or your email based on your choice. Another quick option here is to click on this magnifying glass, and that'll give you an overview, an abstract of the article, as well as the citation information. Let's look at one of these articles. Let's look at this one here. Time on the Job and Time with Kids, Cultures of Teaching and Parenthood in the U.S. Now, once you're taken to this article, there are more icons for you to recognize. This first one here is print. It'll print a PDF of this article. It's best when printing from a database to always use the icon instead of the print from the file pull down. Yeah, it formats exactly this way. This is an icon that allows you to save to your computer or another location, such as a flash drive or shared drive. Here's an email option. And okay, let's leave this article now, or actually let's look a little further down. Here's an abstract. Tells you what the article is about, and more keywords. If you're relatively new to researching or to the subject, it's always great to look over these keywords here because it'll inspire you for additional search terms that you might not have come up with on your own. Also, the abstract is a very quick way to find out how the article's meaning. Now let's return back to the retrieval page. Now, say that you prefer to see this information in a different form. I'm going to open Visual Search. Visual Search will perform the exact same search that you just saw, but it displays the results in a very different way. Now, these are mapped results. Much like a video game, the results are spread across the field. So let's look at parenting, and this gives us additional subject terms, time management, and let's look under parenting and time management. So these 12 results here are a merging of the two. This time it's instead of parent and child, or let's try parent and child actually, similar sort of concept. Constructing time and prioritizing activities. Here the abstract is right on the screen, right here on the right, and you could see similar material is grouped together here. So a mapping program, and you can continue to add terms, and you'll notice that it gets smaller with each term that you add. That's because it's narrowing the focus by adding terms. Finally, the last of the tabs that I like to show you for today is this one here, Search Histories and Alert. Search History and Alert is very beneficial for new researchers. What Search History does is it shows you what each of your searches has done, what the retrieval list has been, and what terms you've used and in which combination. And you can rerun the same searches, you can revise the search, or you can view the results. And you can also combine a few of these searches together. And this saves you time because things that are working can be combined very quickly. And you don't ever have to repeat searches. You'll have them always at your disposal. The other advantage is databases update quite frequently, usually several times a day. So the search you did in the morning will not retrieve the same research that you would in the evening. So to make sure to get the same results, you need to save these search histories. It's good to see what worked and what didn't work. The other thing is with this RSS feed, if something works, it will create an alert for that search and send that material to you in your email or internet browser. So another quick